Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to this evening's stream. We are live. It's going to be Belgium versus Germany, the semi-finals of the Nations Cup number 20, and it's been a long time since I've been streaming, so prepare for some fails. Anyway, it is the semi-final, and I'm joined by Ikslorin.
Good evening.
Good evening, and I hope that, well, you guys can always inform me if his volume is too low or too hard. I can always reduce it or increase it because yeah, that's the thing. Let's also add some volume to the game, and we are following Germany already, about to make their first cap here on Tahunga CTF, as you could guess. I was looking at the results of these nations within the Nations Cup, and well, I was very surprised to see that Poland, jeez, who the hell. Belgium's only loss was against Germany, in fact. Germany lost 2 maps during this whole Nations Cup. That's quite impressive, I would say. And one of those maps was against Belgium.
Yeah, and that whole series just against Belgium, with this being a rematch, that was one hell of a good series. It started out with Tahunga also like this, though it was Team Survivor. And for the first 12 minutes and such, it was pretty much just a tie all the time. Just very much in the end, Germany ended up running away with the points. And the 2 other maps were just a tie, pretty much from start to finish. Austria ending at a 15-12, and Orbital also then for 12-14 to Germany.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of the Nations Cup matches, unfortunately. But, well, I'm glad that you guys informed me about the semi-finals to be played this evening. Although we got some bad news for you guys if you wanted to make it a very late evening. The other semi-final match between, if I'm not mistaken, Portugal and France. Yeah, Portugal and France. It will be played next week. So we can focus on this semi-final right now. Well, Belgium, Germany. 2 very good nations, I have to say. Belgium really, well, have started to play very good these last 3 years, I would say, where their northern neighbor, the Netherlands, has reduced in skill. I would say the Belgians have stepped up and well, trying to become a competitor for their southern neighbor. The French, of course, who are still on that magnificent roll of how many Nations Cups it is, Ikslorin?
I think it's 5 in a row, or they're getting to it. I keep on forgetting that. But it's a ridiculous number of pretty much a streak, and they're pretty much just getting a streak that actually breaks the whole record of Portugal with like 6 in total of gold.
Yeah,
something.
Exactly. Well, in the meantime, Germany, though, have been capping quite consistently here. Nice to see some of the old names still around. Arnoldus is a new name for me, but let's see if that is a Benoit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. They still like to just have irritating names such that it's impossible to actually shoutcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, ADX. Glad you missed my voice, but you apparently did not miss the big crosshair. Yeah, what I have said always is whenever we start capturing in 1000 ATP, I'll reduce the crosshair. It's still the same old crosshair it's been. Bido's now even mentioning me in whatever the Discord. But yeah, it's the same old crosshair, guys. You just have to get used to it. It's consistency on the Urban Zone channel. I promise you I'll get some wines when I change it.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment. But yes, you will.
But yeah, by the way, guys, we also have GTV back again. This is the first time since 4.3 that we've got GTV, and it's all thanks to Maku, who's also our GTV cameraman. No more SC Sailor Moon, at least he's been AFK for some time, as well as I have been, so I can't blame him. But yeah, that it's great to have GTV back, I have to say.
Yeah. Now you don't really have to have some shoutcasters not really even being able to see the same thing. Me trying to screen share over Skype and having the whole stream lag because of it. It is just amazing. And this is also just, I mean, Maku did all of this by himself, setting up a laptop as a server and also running it. It's really cool, but all of this running.
Yeah, but it's not public though, guys, before the messages start streaming in. There's a 2-minute delay, of course, on stream. But yeah, the reason the server isn't public because, well, obviously it's his home ISP. And, well, it's coping all right, but we don't want to have it crash because we are watching. Or because everybody's watching, I should say. In the meantime, it's 5-0 and 4 minutes still remaining for Germany here on the easier side. So Belgium, the Belgians can still, well, get into. If they don't lose too many caps here, I would say that they're still in it with a chance.
Yes. Certainly, and that is also something that we talked actually about this last Thursday, Gusta, Marco, and I on the Circle Jump podcast. But specifically, if Germany was actually going to go for capture the flag or Team Survivor here on Tohunga, as I brought that weird idea forth. And I mean, as Ghost also said, they did really weird to go for Germany to just do that because most of their players are very well known for being Team Survivor players, especially people, for example, Verizon, mainly only playing for H3. And from Belgium, on the other hand, we have so many players with Shane, Lucas, and more who are playing each and every capture the flag season, and in Urban Zone. And with that, it's a little bit of a risky play, but it does seem to be paying off right here. Though Rocket here finally also bringing in the first flag home here for Belgium.
Staying in contention as they should. And by the way, guys, lots of hearts to you guys. I see that I even got a new subscriber. I don't know who, but that's because I had to set up my OBS just before the start of this match, and I don't have any of the scenes to alert me of the subscribers. But your sub is very welcome, and I have to say, I have 5 subs who have been subbed throughout the months that I haven't been streaming. And I think that Ikslorin is one of them. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. I think it. Yeah, actually, I think it. I mean, why should I stop the subscription?
You guys are awesome, I have to say. Anyway, back to the game now, because well, the Belgians have their first cap, as you said, and they would like to build upon this. But at the moment, it seems like the Germans are pushing strong, and it's Logic, well, who can delay Exotic just a little bit, but. Weird ass Horizon with his stupid nickname. No stamina whatsoever, but he has his whole team, as you can see on the minimap, covering him. Although covering him, no, nobody escaped through the middle though. It's a quick cap train, as you can see.
Next is already going for a second too, getting Logic also on his way back home. And while I mean certainly the blue side is the easier side of the two, here on Tohunga, that is there's no question about that. But this map is not as one-sided as far as I know as a map like Algiers, where as far as I understand you need to have like 7 or 8 flags to feel safe. And Germany already got that right now, even just on this half. So Belgium are a little bit in a pickle, certainly. As they are already 7 flags behind, which they will have certainly. There might be just one more flag going in here for Germany, as we still have 30 more seconds to go. So many kills here also going in for Germany, as Nexus is going to take the flag back home, while the rest of them are just going to hold his backline. Though he is going to be killed here. Rocket goes in, also returns the flag, and Horizon is not there in time to bring it back. Keep the flag.
You guys, there won't be any rest for the wicked, guys. The second half will start pretty much immediately. So 8-1 will be the score. And well, a quick resumption of the second half will commence any moment now. But yeah, 8-1, that is a quite significant gap to bridge for the Belgians. Oh. Let's see if I can actually even include the picture. No. So much for that idea. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, Rocket top scoring for his team, and on the other side, the Germans all very close to each other score-wise, but the Belgians just, well, haven't really been able to press into the German defense. It's especially the... Oh, let me see. Please work. Yeah, okay. Kind of rusty still, guys. I'm sorry. You have to just cope with that. Hey, Shady. Nice to see you are around as well. Still. Oh, God. The wine, seriously. I have to say, lurking the Urban Zone forums was terrible. At least you had a streamer. Ikslorin, honestly, the shit you had to cope with.
Well, I mean, there's no one who was really on the wrong here, so in that. So, for as angry as anyone has been, everyone was not in the wrong. Both has just different goals, pretty much. Yeah. Nevertheless, though, the second half has already started, and the first push here by Belgium coming in through the bridge is being stopped. Also,
great defense there by Arnoldus. I mean, it doesn't even matter if you kill the opponent. If you can bring them back, down to 20%, that's even worth more.
Yeah, because they cannot really get anything done, and
yeah,
they
exactly.
are just out in the open for way too much time, doing nothing. So Nino's here going in is going to take the flag, though the rest of Germany already responding when respawning. Should make a point. Bukati though also touching the flag, not getting much more. Shane still somewhere around to take the flag and then also get around possibly the corner. Nope, Exotic is there to shut that one down. And this very half has pretty much right now just been one Mexican standoff, hasn't it? Both of the teams have just been looking at each other, not really getting anything done. Just waiting for pulling the trigger, getting the flag.
Thing is that it's a real waste of time for the Belgians because they need to start getting caps in.
Yeah.
Okay, now I finally managed to get to see who the new subscriber was, and it's Ghoster. So Lion Roars is still a sub since 2015. Ikslorin, Yadad, Necro, Rocket, and Ghoster. My god, you guys.
And it does seem like Belgium... Oh, Linux just putting Nexus down and also brings the flag home. Nicely done. Keeps us at a 7 flag difference, but Arnoldus is still there to hold the defense nevertheless. Such a nice attempt. Just shut down there in the end as they did not have map control over at the bridge area.
And a timeout being called here by the Germans. They can't be too worried, I guess. Ping isn't a real issue either.
Well, yeah.
Maybe they're just preparing some awesome strats for Austria Team Survivor in those 10 seconds.
Maybe it was just a misclick. Maybe they have it like bound. I did that.
Oh, that would be crazy. Really binding. I guess, maybe.
I did, but I also did have like a chat message with like my hit the pause button or something like that. Just to make sure that everyone knows I actually did it on purpose. Though people also made fun of it, just like typing the same back to me. It was really weird.
Slash ready.
Yeah. Nice kill. Just holding the angle, but still. Germany just keeping on to hold all the corners and the angles. Not really letting Belgium get much further in. Nice kill here by Lukaku and himself. What the hell is happening here for Ikslorin? Well, he does certainly get 2 kills, but that was one weird kind of a dance. Still though. Nice here, also grenades here by Arnoldus, though it is not going to shut down the push here by Belgium, though Lukaku with only 20 HP is going to be a little bit off at Turtle on his way back home. Though bring it over here to Logic.
He does get through.
Also gets all the way. Nexus on the counter offense is not going to do much, so Logic wins the flag home at 6 more to go.
Yeah, but you saw the number of defenders that the Belgians had just to get that one cap in. If they had one more attacker or one person maybe around the German flag, they might have been able to make it 2 caps. But that's always the predicament, the decision of the captain, of course. But yeah, I'd like to see the Belgians, if they want to still go for the win, just play a little bit more aggressive. I mean, at the moment they're losing anyway.
Yeah. I mean, certainly. I mean, the first flag on this half after halfway through, after 5 minutes. If you extrapolate from that, that does not look good. So, yeah, blue flag again returned. But still, Belgium not really being able to push further out. Though it does look they are possibly considering a little bit of a push here from mechanics. Or not, as Lukaku goes all the way back, and Exotic also kills him from behind. With his little push in through the middle. Now also as a Loic is going to go for a nice backstab here on Logic.
Ooh, the Germans completely wrecked the Belgians, but now they're spawning full health, and this might be a push that results in 2-0. It should, in fact, I think. Come on. Oh, God, that's a shame.
First 2 fall, the third also does. Germany already feels safe enough to already use their bullets on the HP kills. Or, yeah,
God, the Germans really have they're turtling up, defending from all sides. Always have an angle on the opponent. It's yeah, Lokati, that's like a rookie mistake, not checking all the corners.
And again, we just see a 2 versus 1, as Rocket really has no ability to get in.
Yeah, great decision there by Rocket, but unfortunately he's out full now. And he won't be able to support his teammates. They are fighting like lions though, but there's still 1 German left. It's Exotic, and in come the reinforcements. Can Logic pass the corner? He does, and a very nice wall jump off, and he should have been able to slide it a lot further. Though this will make it 2-0. The aggregate score, though, is 8-3. 2.5 and a bit more minutes remaining, though.
I mean, that is certainly already half the time of last time, so... Next time will be at 1 minute and 25, after 1 minute and 25 seconds.
Then 40 seconds, then 20 seconds, and then the game's over, so GG.
Damn. Damn. So close, though. So close. On the other hand, they have an asymptotic limit also as to how long they can take before they get to infinite amount of flags. That's also a cool thing. Now Exotic is already going to greet Rocket. And Arnoldus may not really find the hits, but still that does not much matter. As he still takes away all of the attention. But Shane also gets around the side to then be killed as he peeks up against Germany again. As he did not really have enough HP to actually get all the way back home. Linux now also again falling here, so Belgium really not being able to get further much in.
Nice harass here by Rocket, but his teammates aren't getting through as smoothly as they need to. And well, in come the reinforcements now, because the wave has just issued issued the respawn. And oh my god.
Oh, god.
No! No!
Oh, that's because probably the game stopped and...
No! No, please don't tell me that! No! Oh
well,
god.
I suppose, Marco, what was the final result then? Because, I mean, we did always see an 8-3, right? So maybe Belgium did get one more. 9-3, maybe?
Maku? I guess Maku isn't prepared to talk. Unfortunately, guys, I guess that
Probably
we
just trying to fix it.
won't be able...
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry. That, there was like one second at the end.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally messed up a bit.
I guess we didn't miss
well,
that much. Doesn't matter. We're still
It's the
very
first
pleased
time
that you're
we-
at least casting with us.
It was like so I guess there was still 2 minutes left.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the delay as well, so that makes a lot of
okay.
sense.
I know I did wrong then. I can oh wait.
No, just tell us whenever the game's up and running again, and then we'll have to add 2 minutes delay. While we're waiting for that, let's actually have a quick peek at the bracket. Well, we can conclude from this that obviously the score at the moment at the bottom, Belgium versus Germany, is 1-0 to the Germans. But you can also have a quick peek at how these both teams got here. Or, well, how, not really, just how from the knockout stage for onward. France versus USA was a whitewash for the French. Argentina versus Portugal was a lot closer than I would have given the Argentinians credit, but 2-1 to the Portuguese either way. Italy versus Belgium, was 2-0, and Germany versus Colombia was also 2-0. So nice to see that still the South American, or at least non-European countries got into the knockout stage. Fortunately, I think that the best result still for a non-European country is Australia a couple of years ago. And of course, if you look further back into history, Canada and USA, I think, also got towards the semi-finals or maybe even the finals. And as you can see at the right-hand side, we still have our very generous donator or sponsor, you could say, in the form of HD Development, who put up a very nice cash prize for the winner and the number 2 and number 3 as well. They also have a video contest at the moment going on. Unfortunately, the signups have already been closed, so good luck to the people who signed up for that. And, well, we'll just have to wait until the game resumes. UC Production Slassic. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you get production value, you get what you pay for. So I'm sorry to the subs, I'm not sorry for the scrubs. Okay, that's enough whinging and whining against the community. For now, I think we will... I'm sure that there's a delay probably before the game resumes. So we're going back to some music and be right back with the game. Okay, guys. That's kind of weird. Again, not a real warning, but the game's live. So let's transition over.
Yeah, a little bit of weird stuff is happening with the GTV, but
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, this is the first time that Maku's being the GTV. It's the first time that we finally have GTV back in 4.3. At the moment, we can only cast from chat, pretty much.
I mean, this is just pretty much armchair shoutcasting as literal as possible, right? We're just sitting one place, watching what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Sipping a cup of tea and everything. So yeah, there will not be a cameraman for the first 2 minutes.
Okay.
But Maku is on the job. The delay just has to kick in. But the first 2 rounds already seem to be going for some really promising stuff here.
Yeah, look at that Rocket with 4 kills, but on the same on the other team we've got Horizon with 4 kills as well. So it's quite impressive, and well, about the 2 second about to hit, so then we'll have Maku.
And also a nice push here by Belgium coming in through the tunnel, and the best view actually for seeing that too. There we go.
Okay, so yeah, 2-1 in favor to the Belgians. They have to win this, obviously, otherwise their hopes and aspirations for this year's Nations Cup go down the drain.
And Germany already beginning to push in through the tunnel, pushing all of Belgium back into the statue. Though it does seem like that push has been stopped for the time being. All of Germany possibly going all the way around for a little bit of a flank. Though there you can also see a little bit of a laser, possibly from just Germany over these gardens.
Yeah, it looks really like the Belgians are going to stick together here. And in comes the push through tunnel. Just have to make sure that they don't get counterflanked themselves. Odd to see the P90 here being used by Logic. This is of course 4.3, so this might even be... No, wait a second, no, I was about to say this might be the first time I'm casting 4.3, but that's not the case. I did cast since September last year. Yeah, good old Austria Team Survivor, and yeah, there we go, that's exactly what I was about to say. We're going to see Logic with the SR8.
And no one from Contest from Germany though, Exotic. Trying to see if he can hold off from this push through the tunnel. Several of the Germans and also the Belgians have fallen as Rocket. The last one as the Loic from the flank is also going to fall here to Horizon.
Yeah, that didn't go as planned for the Belgians, but they still have the one round padding. Just a teensy bit of a tickle of damage there, but Logic.
Nice few grenades.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the opening grenades are most times very important here on Austria.
But with both of the teams also having traded nicely, though Horizon here again bringing Germany in a one-man advantage. The teams are beginning to get in from and push further in, though. Exotic fallen, but still having traded nicely. Linux is the last one still to stand. Does take Chico, but going up against both of the players here of Germany does also follow. With that, Germany brings it to tie, 3-3.
Yeah, that's 2 rounds in a row there that the Belgians have lost. Have to stop this rut, definitely. As you can see, Logic still, well, trailing with only 2 kills.
Add another trade for this opening of this round.
Arnoldus still on 0 kills, that's quite odd. But yeah, Horizon really owning for his team. And great defense here by Linux, pushing away the German offense. And Lila, also known as Horizon, will die there to the P90. And it's 4-3. And it seems like we're going to be following Cheyenne here, who cocks his grenade.
No, I'm not going to take anything up on that.
It's real
I was
English.
thinking maybe you were setting up for some kind of...
Nice SR8
kind of
shot
joke.
there by Logic. Straight in the center body mass of Exotic.
And Chico trying to see if he can do a 1 versus 4, but is just in the worst of situations.
Yeah, those SR8 shots just create an opening. I don't know. It also feels like a psychological opening rather than just the physical opening in the cavity of his body. But yeah, it's
It's really just great to see Logic returning here this season.
that wasn't too successful there.
Still also Rocket though with a good grenade over the wall also gets another one. So both teams seem to be just spreading out, though Belgium may be going for a little bit of a retreat here from the wall. But still
Is the
they have the man
P90 really the
advantage.
weapon of choice as a secondary now?
I mean, the UMP is still also a little
Yeah.
bit used, but the P90 instead of the MP5 does make sense in some ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Just that the MP5 also, well, at least sometime. Oh, Logic moved a little bit too soon there. If he took just that split second more, who knows, he might have popped ahead there.
But still, holding the angle, he should have been able to get that one pick there. While Germany begins to push out through the wall, at least poke a little bit. Few grenades over, are also going to be pushing back. Rocket does here fall. Locati also has to go on the retreat after being hit a little bit.
Yeah, we'll be meted up here towards the tunnel.
And
Germans
Germany
trying
begins
to
going
poke
for the
through,
support.
and well, actually, it's a successful poke now. They have to watch out that they don't get flanked from all sides. But, well, they didn't even try and move out through tunnel.
And I mean, if they would actually have done that, they may have just been killed from behind, so... Makes a little sense to do, but still, being in a 2 versus 4 situation, there's nothing right, nothing wrong really to do, so... Yeah. Logic though, again here with the SO8, might be able to get a little bit of a cool pick off. As Germany begins to push in straight through the tunnel. Exotic gets Logic. Is out of ammo, but straight over to the pistol. Also gets a few more shots in. His teammate cleans up the rest. Brings it to a 6-5.
A kind of slow reaction from the Belgians to a very likely call there from Logic.
Yeah. I mean, either they should not have rotated over, or they should have rotated over faster. Nice. This grenade does hurt a little bit.
Takes too much damage here. In dire need of some medical assistance, but Locati gets the kill off on Chico, so it's a 4v3, and Exotic here tries to pick off Logic, but decides differently, especially with that SR8. Arnoldo's now trying to poke from the other side, and Exotic with 100% remaining against Locati and Logic, as well as Linux in fact. And a quick 7-5 score, the end result of that 12th round. Approaching the halfway point here, the Belgians can't seem to build further than a 2-round lead.
Now.
And that is kind of worrying.
Well, that looks very much like also the game between Germany and Belgium in the second round of the Swiss format. Oh, let me actually just double check. Was that actually the second round? That was the second round, yes. Cool. Very much just, I mean, better than that actually, because Germany has not yet been actually in the lead compared to before. Chico though in a 1 versus 2 takes one.
Nice try. That was so close. 15% remaining. One more hit would have made it an epic 3v1.
Nicely done here by Belgium. Rocket taking all the shots while Linux and Shane just gets all the kills. Now Nexus and Chico in a 2 versus 5.
Yeah, and halfway point just reached, and this might result in a 4, a gap of 4, which would be fantastic if you're rooting for a third and deciding round, or map, I should
Who
say.
doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. By the way, guys, if you see some epic footage live on stream, you always have the option to hit Alt and X, and it will make a clip, which can, following that, be shared, of course, everywhere, also on Twitch or social media. So post your highlights. We're always looking forward to see them.
Twice in the last one in the central building. Again, another one round goes here to Belgium. 10-5. So Belgium has been getting quite a lead here over the last few
what do you
rounds.
think the Germans will do now?
Question is really because they are certainly aggressive enough, and this whole map, Austria, is very much about putting pressure on your opponent. But they can't just... The problem is they keep on pushing without actually having some kind of a leverage, I suppose.
Yeah.
That would be my best way to describe it, really. What they probably should try to see if they can find some kind of a hole, some kind of a man advantage.
Do they
Maybe
have
over
any?
the wall, the central building.
Do they have any SR8 players? Any exceptional SR8 players?
I mean, with those names, I wouldn't be surprised if they do, but they certainly haven't put anyone on the SO8.
Yeah.
Neither do they have anyone on the G36. Oh,
Well,
okay, fair enough.
curse of the commentator. But it didn't. It didn't. Well, apparently not exceptional in the G36, since he wasn't able to make a kill. So the gap now 6 with time ticking away. Still that stupid bug that the grenade goes through the tree exists apparently. And well, that wouldn't be a good decision, Rocket, if you threw that nade.
Also, just when we were speaking about what Germany could do differently, well, they can certainly not let Belgium just take the central building as they have right now. Shane just going straight in, completely uncontested. Yes, certainly Germany has the man advantage, and they still keep on having it in this round. Shane being the last one, though, takes 2 of them down, bringing this into a 1 versus 1 as Chico comes around the side and does also fold. Shane only 5 HP left. You know, 1 versus... Wait, Jesus Christ.
That
was
I'm
one round that
about.
Germany had in the bag. Almost. Though that bag does seem to have a few holes in it. Nice pick off here by a rocket. Certainly also something that Germany should not let happen. But, I mean, that is coming down to just being able to win the engagements, and that is nothing you can do with the setup. But as in the last round at least, they did let Belgium just go straight into the central building and take that very vital position in when it comes to the initiative on the round, because you just have pretty much the whole map locked down on that. Jesus Christ, Chico, can you stop being amazing? I'm talking over here.
No, I just realized that I made a highlight of that one action there, the 3v1, but unfortunately, of course, it's delayed. So
well, you can try again in 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
Nicely. Finally, we have another round here for Germany, but still 12-6. Belgium keep on having twice the amount of rounds. I do like, though, that Germany seems to be able to change their position, since there hasn't been really many grenade kills here for Market lately. So they're certainly not predictable in their positions, mostly. And Linux to Rocket, the final 2. Here in the central building and also over at the wall. Rocket does find 1, is on the 1 though. Killed by Exotic. And Linux is not even going to be able to get much more than the trade, or when he does, Horizon is already there for the flank. 6 more minutes. I mean, there is only 5 more rounds for a tie for Germany, but they really have to change something up if they want to get this one going. And not have it all come down to the third map.
Well, the Belgians, in fact, have been losing now a couple of rounds back to back, if I'm not mistaken. So, well, that's a good start here by Cheyenne. Though he pays with it with his life. So Logic now has to, well, waste time, I would say. It's at such a time in the game.
No, he does not find any good hiding spots for a little bit of a peekaboo.
So 4 the difference right now, and well, it's edge of the seat time if you are hoping for a third and decider. Good start here by Logic, getting the opening SR8 kill off on Exotic, one of the top fraggers of the Germans. And now it's a 3v5. So this round, if the Belgians play it smart, well, they'll just play it slow. But no, of course not. They nice third person there, Maku.
But again, also just losing also the central building. I mean, certainly they lost it after the first opening, but still. The wall has quite a lot of holes in it for Germany. And also especially the central building, compared to how good angles are in there. Belgium pretty much can just go in uncontested. Again, we already see Shane in there, being a little bit of trouble, taking Horizon down, pushing further in. He is now traded here, but the West already incoming. Several more of Germans out.
Oh, nice push there. Those Belgians really have the teamwork down to a T. Great coordination.
And again, Belgium here on a push out through the wall. Well, Belgium is certainly not playing on time at this point. They're just going to go for even more rounds, making sure that it is physically impossible in any way to get this one map home. I mean, we are already now at 7 rounds for 4 minutes, roughly. That's... I mean, it is still possible, but I mean, this is Austria, not Hungary.
Yeah. And I would like to quickly say thanks very much to iCurls for his Twitch Prime subscription. That's 2 subs in an evening. Really nice for the health of the channel. Unfortunately, other notifications will follow once I fix my OBS again.
Yeah. The verbal shout-outs are the most important ones anyways.
I think so too.
Yeah. And I mean, also, probably with a few more streams, everyone comes back again.
Well, it's nice
Germany.
to see 60 viewers, to be honest. Yeah. Spray and pray with the P90 and he gets 2 kills. Now it's going to be Horizon versus Cheyenne, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And Shane will get the tap. So that's curtains for the German hopes here on Austria Team Survivor. I wonder if we're going to see bomb mode. That would be crazy, to be honest.
It would be interesting, but
I don't think we will. Oh my god.
There's something about the rules, but I can't...
Next with 3 kills here with the G36, going to follow up with the Colt 1911. Can he spot Rocket? He's going to come from behind.
Well, Chico sadly takes it, but...
Nice try though. 3 kills there by the G36. The noob gun, as they call it on public servers. Well, not in the hands of Nex.
Yeah, I mean, the third map does. I don't think it has to be specifically bomb mode.
Oh no, it
Both
depends
teams
on
agree
if
on something
yeah,
different.
exactly. And I'm
And
quite
I
sure that they will agree on something different.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few teams that actually are pretty good at bomb mode and have actually shown some good understanding of the game mode and not just playing it like Team Survivor.
Yeah.
But I don't think Belgium and Germany are those that I remember at least. I think it's like France and USA that I remember doing that.
Well, France is good on any map, any game mode, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly true. That's just a law of nature.
I really wonder what the Portuguese can do against the French.
It's going to be interesting to see. Certainly. I mean, the Portuguese, though, this season have been a little bit lackluster. They come far, but they've been doing it less strongly as, at least, I would have expected them to.
I might have a fake memory, but I think that the Portuguese played against France last year as well in the Nations Cup. But I don't know if somebody can check that, but I have this weird thought that it might be the case, and that it was a complete rollover, let's call it that.
Let me check somewhere.
So we've got 35 more seconds here on Austria. Last round here, probably. At least the Germans get into double figures, but the Belgians have double of that. And Logic cannot connect to... I don't know who it is. Still Horizon. God, that stupid nickname, honestly.
Well, certainly not last year.
No? Okay.
Not
okay,
at least on the fixtures, but maybe like the year before.
Nah, doesn't matter. Either way, apparently we are going to have one more round. Did not expect that, but a nice double tap by Linux on the helmet of Horizon. Going to push in further here, see if he can make some more kills, but Chico steals the kill by suiciding. And that is that. 21-11, the score here on Austria Team Survivor. Well, before we're going to a quick break, let's quickly have a look at the scores of the two maps before, and then we will be back after a quick break. So as you can see, this is the first half of Tahunga. It was 8-1 to the Germans. A very convincing win there. Following that, wait, I can hear some Rommel music. Oh, okay, really? I thought it was Rommel. Okay. Following that, the second map of Tahunga was up, and that resulted... Let me quickly get the right picture. That would be nice. That's weird. Huh. Okay, apparently I'm missing that screenshot. Either way, it got a little bit closer. Oh yeah, of course I missed that screenshot because of the GTV fail. Not aimed at Maku, but just simply getting used to it again. And after that, we had Austria Team Survivor. That was just a couple of seconds ago. Let's look at those scores, because Logic on the SR8 was not as hot as you can see. He was the bottom scorer of Belgium. Though, as I mentioned during the stream, the opening SR8 kills especially in the first half of Austria, were vital, because the Germans, well, stayed in contention for half of the time, and after that the Belgians really started to run away with it. The Germans then, well, as you can see, Benoit having a really tough time. He wasn't playing any exotic weapons or whatever. 9, he didn't even get into double figures kills wise, and the rest of the team were a lot closer. Then again, 10 kills would not have made a big difference if you look at the team scores. Well, you are forgiven by the GTV or the streamers, Benoit. But yeah, pick up the game for the next map, I would say. So can't be too critical, to be honest. It is a very good game, and we're very much looking forward to the third map. Going to wait for Maku to warn us, and then we will be back in a couple of seconds, minutes, whatever. And we are now at 72 viewers. Woohoo!
Oh, wow.
Thanks, guys. I would like to also say hit the follow button if you enjoy the streams, and if you aren't following yet. And if you feel like it, well, you can always hit the subscribe button as well. Some financial reward for streaming, of course, but also for the whole community, because well, as you saw at the end of 2016, there were some events, one of which was also hosted by the money that you guys donated. We will be back in a couple of minutes. Ladies and gents, in 2 minutes the game will resume, and as you can see on the graphic right now, it's Prague bomb. So something that we did not really expect. We expected both teams to be able to come to a well, conclusion that bomb would not be the best game, but well, it is going to be bomb, and actually I am looking forward to it as usual, because it is one of the well, back in the day, we used to even have a bomb league, but that isn't that active anymore. But there used to be a real art to playing Urban Terror bomb mode. And as you can see, they have... Oh, wait a second. You can't see that they have readied up. You can't see it now. Anyway, haven't missed a second yet. So, Portugal versus France won't be played today, McTermig. I'm sorry. That will be played next week.
And I mean also, compared to this, where we already have know that we're going to be seeing a pretty good match.
Yeah, I mean, what's better than best of or best of 3? I shouldn't say. No, it's a decider here. Winner takes all. Who knows? We could even get a draw. wouldn't be the first time, to be honest.
I mean, if it's going to be a draw, it's either going to be overtime on Prague again, or as Orbital was his last map to be vetoed out by Germany, it is could also be the overtime map if need be. Belgium is now beginning to set up for a push here onto the red bomb site. Or the black.
Bomb not going to be brought down yet. Shane focusing a lot more on killing than the actual objective. Arnoldus has the high ground here and did a lot more damage to Shane than vice versa.
So Shane just running all the way over to the other bomb site might be able to get a little bit of stuff happening here. No.
Yeah, nice try. Discounting the objective like that, well, he could have planted it at black and then be a little bit later pushing towards the stairs, the staircase. I think that would have been a better choice, but nevertheless, well, first round can go either way as always.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the idea was that you would rather want to have the bomb site safe before planting and just be a sitting duck, but.
True.
You're totally right.
But then again, it was kind of safe enough at least.
At least for those few seconds.
Exactly.
This time around, though, it begins to seem like
Quick
a few good
exchange.
trades.
4-4. 4 against 4, I should say.
That should be in favor here of Belgium, as Germany now are thinner in that defense. And Chico now also going over to what I remember to be Exotic's position, so.
Seems like they are setting up for a push towards red.
Or just a little bit of a sneak in there. Nice.
Not
Just
all
making
corners
sound
were cleared. They do have the high ground now, but they have to get the bomb down, and Nex is coming in. Nice double tap on the helmet there by Rocket, and boom, headshot indeed. A little bit of teabagging as well. The grenade's not as useful on this map as on Austria, just except for keeping the opponent back a little. They usually do get expended without getting a kill. Just tactical grenades.
I mean, you probably would have to do some pretty fancy grenades on this map that you have actually like lined up and everything if you want to do something.
Yeah.
But
Or some aggressive pushes by jumping and then throwing grenades straight at the feet of your opponent. But yeah, it's definitely very hard on this map. Especially since grenades can't be thrown over the top.
No, Belgium beginning to push in onto the red bomb side. Well, that one was locked down pretty hard. Linux also killed here on his way out. Shane the last one. Also to fall here as Horizon just takes so many of them down.
Well, it is generally accepted that on the red side, well, you have the opportunity of killing the opponents, of course, like a regular Team Survivor match, but also going for the objective, giving you a double way to take the initiative, I should say.
Yes.
And you have to make the most of it. And at the moment, the Belgians, well, I would say, are allowed to lose one more round, and then that should be it really. I mean, the Germans are very good.
Comes very much down to how this map is set out, but I mean, based on the spawns, I would expect Belgium to be the first ones to be able to look down through the Netweed Street, with that half the middle.
There is the one aspect that we shouldn't forget. The blue side, I wish I could ghost, but up at execution, if you have a defense there at the red bomb spot, they can slide in towards the black bomb spot pretty much instantaneous. I mean, like 1 or 2 seconds delay, that's it. So yeah, it is. It does make the blue side a lot easier than a regular bomb map.
Yeah.
Especially since the distance between both spots is negligible.
I mean, the rotations are going to be really quick, though. That is only from one route. On the other hand, though, you're also always going to be, when going through that route, being pretty much just flanking the players anyways. So it's the best way, actually, no matter what. Belgium, though, again, trying to do the same on the red bomb side. This time getting much further in, but what a grenade by Nexus! Taking both Lucatus. Shane, Logic still trying to hold, and he does!
Yeah.
Finally, Belgium gets here another round.
That was critical there. No extra money for planting the bomb.
And Belgium, just again, also putting so many players here over at the fountain, as that is pretty much the way in each and every time. Rocket the only one really to just hold the other side of the map. Though, I mean, something like, maybe like an SO8 down through the street, on either team can pretty much, especially for the offending team, could be bringing all of the map control actually in favor here of Belgium, maybe. Rocket getting Exotic, maybe the opening here for Belgium as they go in onto the red bomb side, but losing quite a few people. But still, Chico having to go for the retake in a 1 versus 2 as they go over to the black bomb side. He does know that they are one is at least on the left.
Oh, nice push. Very aggressive here by Chico. And he gets the 4th round for the Germans. Unexpected.
Nicely done, certainly. As Germany keep on just having nice positions. Though it does seem like what I was talking about before, certainly the defenders actually have the timing much better off, but
Good
this push
stealing
by
there by
Belgium
Linux.
worked really well this time too. Static here from the flank does only really make attention to himself rather than actually also get any kills. So, one more round, Belgium, bringing it closer. So it looks very promising here also for the second half, as we already have started here the 8th round on this 3rd map. Belgium again beginning to push in nicely through the side. Let's see here if Germany actually is going to do a little bit of a flank, but still Linux doing the same thing as we talked about in the very first round.
Fantastic
not really
push
putting the bomb
there.
down. Germany now has control of the bomb. Blokati put into a crossfire. He also falls. 3-5 Germany begins to pick up a little bit of a lead. No, they are certainly not slowing down, going for a straight push in onto the red bomb site, and what a nice push that was, only losing really players here in the end, as Nexus is forced to push in due to that grenade. Chico though, 1 versus 3 retake, gets one
nice
kill,
hit.
and
But,
Rocket cleans him up too.
So a must-win here for the Belgians, I would say. Although, well, they were the best on Team Survivor, and if one side resembles Team Survivor most, it would be the blue side. Oh, nice nades there. Chico getting a 2-for-1 on Cheyenne and Logic, and GG. That is it. So 6-4 going towards the Germans. Second half coming your way right about now, I think.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, it does look though like they're going to be switching servers. So it will maybe take a little bit longer,
I guess. Well, let's quickly see if I can get the screenshot in front of me. See if we can see something from the scores. Yeah, Logic having a tough time, as you can see. Points-wise, 6 versus 8 deaths. But then again, the Germans being carried... Well, carried is a big word, but Horizon still top fragging. And he's been top fragging quite consistently. Arnoldus, also known as Benoit, also getting off of the bottom spot.
But yeah, really like in bomb mode, it very much also just comes down to if you are in the position that really gets the most action. I mean, Exotic and Chico were mostly over at the black bomb site. Not much really happened over there for the most of the rounds. Mainly it was always the crossfire over in the red bomb site that really paid off in the terms of kills. Except of course if you wanted to go for the retake. So of course all the kills are also a little bit skewed because of that.
Yeah, certainly. For now, though, I think that we are going to go for a quick break. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. We'll be back when the game resumes. Okie doke. So, this is most likely going to be the last half of Urban Terror for this evening. It's going to be, well, it was 6-4 in favor of the Germans. 6-4, right?
Yes, 6-4.
Yeah, okay.
In favor
6-4 in favor of the Germans. So the Belgians have it all to do. Please not be 6-4. Please not be 6-4. I have a really important thing to do tomorrow. But I guess the drama is always welcome. Nevertheless, let's hope that the GTV camera also gets back.
Well, we got the middle, so we can look at all the important stuff.
Yeah, but I see nobody. I only see some feet going.
Yeah, feet are also the most important thing, right? That's what moves you around and stuff.
There we go.
There we go. So, but also as was pointed out by the people in chat, this whole map actually looks very much to be based on what you said, with like the easy rotations, and also just like what I said with like from the square, you have a pretty good position also to hold on through the whole middle. The whole map is very much maybe even actually favoring the defending side, so Belgium might actually run away here with something that is not a 6-4, but maybe even more than that.
Well, I mean, look, a third of the time has already elapsed, so they have to start doing something. Is this correct? 1 minute? 1 minute round time?
Pretty certain they have not the incorrect CFG, but could be.
Okay,
1.5
so
minutes.
1.5 minutes.
That
okay.
seems reasonable enough.
Okay.
1.5 minutes to figure out exactly what the opponent has done, where you can poke in, and also to plant the bomb. I mean, it isn't a 1.5 minute for actually winning the round.
No,
it's just to
you're
get
right.
the bomb down, so
Yeah.
it seems reasonable.
Well, I don't know. Some maps, I guess, it won't be very reasonable. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's focus on the game. 1-0 to the Belgians, so that's a very good start. The aggregate score now 6-5.
But I also do very much like that Germany are not just having everyone on the fountain, though on the other hand they might want to redo that, but nice push here into the black bomb side. Exotic getting ready for also planting the bomb, while the west of Germany just kills everyone else here for Belgium.
Wrecked.
I mean, while certainly the setup here of Belgium earlier looked really nice. This also
Aggressive
looks
push
very
here by
interesting
Rocket,
about
and he
Germany.
doesn't have a lot of teammates around him.
Well, he got one to support him from the black bomb side, but certainly, yeah, they can easily flank him, maybe even get him into a crossfire.
Oh my Jesus.
That is why you do it.
In and out in a split second, and taking out Chico. A very good player indeed, but Cheyenne also dying to an easy grenade kill there by Nex, so could be better. Grenade to the face, and they have taken Execution Square. That's and the bomb is going down, but Linux kills Exotic while planting the bomb. It's Horizon now in possession of the bomb, and he gets killed as well. 2-1 here for the Belgians, a very respectable start. Horizon still trying to get a kill in. Oh my god, double nade kill there by Locati, and
that was just one big mess. Bodies left and right.
That was an interesting 10 seconds.
I didn't even see what was happening. But
we are
died
all square.
And Belgium stood there. So aggregate score 7-7, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So all square with still 6 rounds of bomb action coming your way.
Oh, I mean, suppose 4.
And the winner of this half, in fact, well, no, that's not correct. The winner of this match will face against the winner of France versus Portugal, which is another match going to be played in a week. So don't forget to hit that follow button, and you will get a highlight whenever the match goes live.
That does also mean, of course, that the finals and third place is going to be delayed by 1 week. But can you
It's
complain
worth it.
if you keep on having all the good games?
So Rocket
yeah.
deciding to help the Germans a little bit by suiciding, and well, that might bring them back.
Bomb.
That might bring them back into contention, because Rocket is the top scorer of Belgium. So
So Shane going straight into the hotel. Chico, though, still keeping in a trade and also still in favor of Germany. Bukati, though, bringing it back to 2-2. And one big mess. Chico up against Logic. Logic
This
finally.
should never have happened. Oh my god. That should never have happened. That was such... The round there was so much in favor of Germany.
Not completely sure what they did wrong, because I didn't really even am sure what they actually did.
Yeah,
But
it's
they
completely
certainly
collapsed.
did something incorrect. They just went the wrong way. I don't even know why they went into the middle in the first place.
To be honest, I mean, I am rooting for the Belgians, but for some reason, I don't really have the feeling here that this map and this third game mode is fair towards the Germans. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I have the feeling that the Germans could have made this a lot closer and maybe should even deserve to win from the Belgians, but apparently my feeling is not all it's cracked up to be.
But I mean, Germany just has to figure out how to crack the nut of Belgium. And they just have to maybe not take it as slow as they tried to do it the first round, but they certainly shouldn't be trying to rush straight in, because that is something they certainly cannot do against the caliber here of Belgium. Though, a nice pick off here, bringing Logic down. Is going to be an opening, but should not go to just for a waste of just all of the men you have. As now Wise is the last one to stand, despite of the man advantage at first. And with that, Belgium, 6 rounds this half, 4 rounds the other half, are up to 10. And with that,
Germany
match point.
have it all to do. Germany have to win 3 rounds back to back, and then we will have a 4th and deciding map. But somehow I think that the Belgians are going to clinch it here.
Rocket nicely. Takes 1, is going to be traded. Still though, the man advantage, by having just the same amount of people of both teams. This still in favor of the attacking team. Shane, though, on the hunt here, gets an Aldous, is traded. Still,
A little
3
bit too
versus
cocky
3,
there.
2 bomb sites. This might very well be around here going for Germany if they play this right. They still have 45 seconds to go. Just don't mess this up. Going around the side, Linux though holds the angle, takes both of them. Chico, 1 versus 2, takes 1 and does also full. GG.
Congratulations, Belgium. Wow, that's a win that not a lot of people would have expected, to be honest. I can say, at least for myself, that I didn't expect it.
But yeah, I mean, this whole second half maybe was a little bit more one-sided than I would have expected, but all in all, still. I mean, Belgium did just put up a defense that Germany wasn't able to do, and Germany might have wanted to just try and replicate what Belgium did.
True.
After figuring out the first few rounds that it actually didn't work for them.
But the best news for the Belgians now is that they can face off against either France or Portugal, and that they are guaranteed 200 euros. And well, the Germans can still fight for the 3rd spot with 100 euros up for grabs. But congratulations, Belgium. I wonder how long ago it is that you guys placed yourselves for the finals of the Nations Cup. My guess is quite a long time ago. Anyway, let's see if I can update the bracket. Come on.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
So, here we go. It is Belgium placing themselves for the first time in the grand final in, well, at least 5 years since I've been shoutcasting. But I'm really pleased that my southern neighbour, I'm from Holland for your information, has placed themselves for the grand final. Germany, my eastern neighbour, in the bronze final. Nice to see them play so well in the knockout phase. Got pipped to the post though, unfortunately. Next week we will have France versus Portugal, which will be a very interesting match to say the least. Old school
Hopefully,
prowess of Portugal versus, well, I can't say new school prowess of France, but it still feels like, well, they honestly are a very good team, obviously, the French, but they don't have the history of some of the other countries, but they are really making, they are still building on their history at the moment. 5 wins back to back. Anyway, GG. Thanks for everybody for watching this stream. 75 people at the max. Really nice for my comeback in 2017. And well, I would like to thank Ikslorin for co-shoutcasting with me and, of course, covering pretty much everything of the Nations Cup this year. And, of course, Maku. Yeah, well, honestly, it's really underappreciated. But nevertheless, I hope that you know it's much appreciated by myself and I'm sure a lot of the others around here. Maku, thanks very much for setting up the GTV and being our GTV cameraman this evening. And thanks a lot to my new subscribers. Let me see if I can find your names. Well, of course, Ghoster. And, well, unfortunately, I lost your name. Something Curls, if I'm not mistaken. Appreciate all your support. I will make sure that it's fixed with regard to the pop-ups you guys get. For people who are long-time subscribers, you start off with the regular Urban Terror thing on the left-hand side icon, and then it goes from bronze to silver to gold, and then you are boss. Okay, thanks a lot once more, and have a great week. See you for France versus Portugal. Same place, same time probably, I hope, but then in a week. Bye-bye.